It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Stepping up, right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
23 yards on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball is not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
A good pickup there at 22.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and then they'll be...
And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. As Baltimore makes their way back out here on offense, a chance to discuss their 3-game winning streak. Now they're at 7-5. Last week a 10-point win over the Falcons. All of a sudden, this is looking like a pretty good playoff team. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Green Bay's offense trots back on the field, and they have a new head coach as of this week, at least interim-wise. Mike McCarthy fired after the loss against Arizona, and that was the big story. The other story, they're 4-7-1 right now.
Unbelievable, because we all thought this would be a playoff team when the season ended, and you kept waiting during the year for them to make their move. Never could find their footing, couldn't win on the road, and then finally losing at home to Arizona. That cost Mike McCarthy his job. Only the second time in franchise history have the Packers removed a head coach during the season. But what a run Mike McCarthy had. Won a Super Bowl, 8 10-win seasons in his 13 years. He'll go up there with Lombardi, Curly Lambeau, Mike Holmgren as top of their coaching tree.
Complete to Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
That's fine. Yeah. Strong right. Strong right. Green 18. Zone. Green 18.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kyler Fackrell able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He may try and run for this. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. From the gun, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Jackson from the shotgun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree with his second touchdown here in this first half, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And now it's blocked. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
319.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Rodgers now on 1st down. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Rodgers again now. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Rodgers now on first down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. They come out here in the eye. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jimmy Graham from 4 yards out. And the Packers get a score closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This is fielded at the goal line. Able to power through. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here first and 10. Crabtree has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, and that'll bring up second down. From the 21, it's second and 10.
Over!
Jackson now on second and 10. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Packers get set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 48 yards. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Rodgers.
When you see zone defense,
got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams from 19 yards away. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Crosby for the point after. They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that will get them one closer. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And the ball is knocked out. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Quick look ahead to Week 14 and what's on tap. A couple of good games, at least historically. Pittsburgh and Oakland and Philly and Dallas.
And all of a sudden, I'm 8 years old again. Because Pittsburgh and Oakland, when I hear those names, I'm thinking, who's going to win and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl? That's what it felt like when I was growing up. How about the one that's got flexed in? The Rams and Bears playing in Soldier Field on Sunday night.
Yeah, that'll be good. And then Vikings-Seahawks on Monday night. So 2 great ones to finish off the weekend.
Yeah, these teams are fighting for wild card spots. And, of course, maybe even a division title or 2.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. But he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Jackson will look to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better. It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Jumbo! 58!
On 1st down, Rodgers. His throw incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 43 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point try now for Crosby. Crosby with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st down, Jackson, and his throw is going to be incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Well, across the NFL, all the byes are done, so the 32 teams have played exactly 12 games. And if you look at the offensive leaders right now, Charles, starting with passing, Ben Roethlisberger at the top, but Patrick Mahomes is right on his heel.
Just 22 yards behind, and he's the guy that everyone is focused in on. He's fun to watch. How about the rest of the top 5? Matt Ryan, Jared Goff, and Aaron Rodgers. The guys toting the ball, Todd Gurley leads with 1,175 yards. Ezekiel Elliott right on his heels as well.
Yeah, those are the 2 1,000-yard rushers right now in the National Football League. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Jackson on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run with Montgomery. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Jackson. And I'm guessing and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He sets to fire deep. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
26.
Rodgers now on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Rodgers again now. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Rodgers to throw once more. It's caught. Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Being chased out left. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. And again, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.